Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News, episode 324. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Brandon Hodge here, and welcome back to another juicy episode of WWE News Rumors. So, basically, guys, I want to say there's other content coming to the channel other than news. It's just, this week, it's kind of dry right now. The world is kind of dry right now due to, life events happening right now in the world, to do with the virus and everything. Not a whole lot's happening in the world, but my job is to stand in front of the camera and entertain you guys in some way. So I do have to say that I'm going to come up with ways to do so, because news is not going to be it. I'm still going to do news. I'm still going to do just three episodes a week. And then there's going to be a WWE Shop unboxing here coming pretty soon. A brand new series launching here. So come back to the channel, check out all the good stuff. But as you guys can probably tell, I've already done the studio. I got my chairs set up here, so hopefully things look pretty good, and everything's ready to, rock and roll here in the Brandon Hodge Studios. So I'm gonna stop chit-chatting or rambling on or whatever I want to say, running my mouth, whatever I usually say, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode number 324 of WWE News. So let's talk about some WWE news. Shocker here, there's actually no WWE news to talk about today. So that's the episode, guys. Thanks for watching the intro and the outro, but that's gonna do it. So thanks for watching. I'm Brandon. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do it like that. But basically, there's no confirmed news stories today, just because there's nothing going on right now. Like I'm trying to do a new show about wrestling when wrestling is pretty much shut down at this point. So I mean, yeah, they're still trying to do shows in the Performance Center, and they're still trying to make it happen, but it's just not the same world anymore now that everything's just like so confined right now. So I have no confirmed news stories for you guys today, so let's just make this a rumors episode, I guess. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to use my catchphrase, which is on a t-shirt with a juice box on it, available on the Brandon Hodge merchandise store, along with other products for those interested. Ladies and gentlemen, that's no news stories, and now we're going to talk about some juicy rumors. All right, the first rumor is about Charlotte Flair. So basically, if we live under a rock or we just refuse to watch the Performance Center WrestleMania like I know some people did, Charlotte Flair is our brand new NXT Women's Champion. There's multiple reasons for her winning the title. One was Rhea Ripley's whatever they want to call it, visa, I guess, was expired with the United States, so she didn't really stay in the US and continue to wrestle until she went back to, I guess, Australia and got that sorted out or whatever. So she has to deal with some legal stuff right now to do with that. So she's not able to wrestle right now, so she had to drop the title. They put the title on Charlotte Flair. And the reasoning for that is to put it on Charlotte Flair and not another, women's wrestler in NXT, is they want to bring Charlotte down. This is the rumor part of this. They want to go ahead and bring Charlotte back down to NXT, which is kind of like a demotion for her, but I think she's making the same amount of money, which, if that's all you care about, that's fine. But personally, if I'm a wrestler, I want to be on the main roster. I don't want to be demoted or anything. But basically, she's demoted to NXT. Some people see it as an upgrade. Okay, well, the way I see it, you're on a show with whatever. Every week you have 3 million people watching you, and then you go down to a show like that's only like 500,000 people watching you. Yeah, some wrestling fans might like it more, but the people are not there. The fans are not there the same they are on the main roster, and that's just the absolutely true. That's the facts. But basically, that's the whole reason, well, not the whole reason, but that's the reason they decided to put it on Charlotte Flair instead of someone else. They want to put eyeballs down there to compete with AEW, so they're trying to bring more fans, draw in more fans to NXT. Like Charlotte Flair fans, they gotta watch NXT to see her now, which is supposed to help them compete with AEW, so good luck with that, whatever. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and the next rumor. The next rumor is about WWE buying other wrestling companies. So this actually happens sometimes. I mean, we all know about the WCW deal where WWE bought out WCW. So basically, sometimes actually WWE do buy out some like smaller places just for like the media library for like struggling or whatever. They go ahead and buy out the company. So something that's happening right now is WWE is using this whole virus situation where they basically shut down the entire world, and a lot of companies are struggling at this moment to actually capitalize and actually purchase some companies to expand into new markets and stuff. So what WWE are thinking about doing right now is actually buying maybe some wrestling companies based in Japan and using this opportunity to buy in very cheap and to actually expand their entire market into Japan. So, I mean, it's a really good idea, if you have the money and you're kind of like this giant company and you can just take over people when they're struggling, then that's a smart business decision, I guess. But that's the rumor here, that WWE are actually looking to possibly buy some companies in Japan. I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that, but they might be expanding into Japan. They might be doing some more shows with Japan, maybe the first ever like actual pay-per-view from Japan. I know we had that one a few years ago, a network special, but I don't count that. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens there, because it looks like WWE will be buying up some wrestling companies like pretty much everywhere, and Japan is one of the places. All right, let's jump into the next rumor. The next rumor is like 3 rumors, to be honest with you. They all kind of go together. So the first one, I guess we'll just lead on with, or start with. The wrestlers are pissed. The WWE wrestlers are upset right now, and here's why. So we have this pandemic going on. The entire world is ending, guys. It's going to be gone, nothing. Whole world's going to be run by giant hamsters at this point. Okay, maybe we're stretching it a little bit, but we're not, like worse than what the news people are saying on TV right now. I swear to God, it's getting bad. Don't listen to the news, guys. Everything's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. But basically, stay safe, stay at home, whatever. I guess I'm gonna do that whole media spread crap, but they're scaring the crap out of people for, like, they're literally like acting like the world is, and it's just a mess. I don't want to get into it, but basically, guys, the wrestlers are upset right now because they don't want to be traveling all the time during this whole pandemic, because they're scared, just like everyone else, because of the stupid media, and they don't want to be traveling. So basically, what WWE has done, I think every state at this point has pretty much have some type of stay-at-home orders or some type of lockdown or something, and there's a thing where, like, actually, like, if you're out, driving in your car, just pretend I'm in a car or whatever, and you get pulled over by a cop, police officer, and they can question you and be like, hey, why are you out? What are you doing? It has to be essential business. What are you doing? So WWE have actually gave letters to the wrestlers to show police officers in case they get pulled over or something, or get in trouble or something. They may like, here's my paper, I have to be out, this is essential business. So basically, what Vince has put it under is just the same kind of clause that the news reporters who are scaring the crap out of everyone are still able to go to work. They are essential media. Essential media, that is what Vince McMahon is putting a professional wrestler on, well, sports entertainer, sorry Vince. That's what he's putting them under, is essential media. Therefore, they're allowed to travel wherever they need to travel to do their business. So, I mean, I get why wrestlers are upset to have to travel still, but I mean, it gets worse. So basically, this week, WWE, they were going to go inside the Performance Center, and they were going to film for the entire month of April. Like, in 1 week, they were going to film like 4 episodes of Raw, 4 episodes of SmackDown, and 4 episodes of NXT, all in a week, and be done for. So basically, the wrestlers would have to be there all week to film the stuff, and then after that week, they're off for the rest of the month. Which sounds wonderful. I mean, it's what they need to do and everything. But Vince got a little paranoid about something. So basically, he has contracts with Fox and USA Network saying that he has to do live events. He has to do live shows, every show. And they would probably make an exception for him for this entirely unpredictable situation, but he wasn't taking that risk. So basically, he's doing them live now. He has decided the tapings are not happening, and the wrestlers have to come multiple times every week to do the live show. They're not going to be taping them. That's basically what Vince has decided, because he's scared they're either going to refuse to pay him or reduce the amount they're paying him. So, in typical Vince fashion, how many times have I said Vince? Is he like dead? He's not like popping.
You know, Brandon, I'm getting pretty sick of this. I don't have to show up every time you say my freaking name. That's not the way this works. I show up when you pay me. And yes, you are paying me. If you know it or not, you are paying me. Now, I don't know what the hell this was about, but money is the only thing that matters. So, money, money, money. Thanks for watching.
From everyone at the Brandon Hodge channel, which is just me, I sincerely apologize for whatever the hell that was. What were we even talking about? Okay, I can't say his name, or I don't know. I used to say his name, then it would appear. Now I say it, and it doesn't appear, and it just shows up when I'm paying him. I'm not paying. Okay, he's probably taking money from me somehow. I don't know. But anyway, they're not doing tapings anymore. They're going to be live every week now for every show, NXT, Raw, and SmackDown. because Vince is paranoid that he might lose a little bit of money, and we definitely don't want Vince losing money, or he is going to kill us all.
Yeah, me losing money is not a good thing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and the next rumor is about the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. So the winners. Now this is way, I don't want to say way, it's like next month, right? This isn't that far away. I keep thinking it's like the mid-July. Actually, if they did Money in the Bank in mid-July, not June, July, whenever they used to do it. They used to do it in July, and then it was June, and now they pushed it back to May. If they would have done it in June or July, Money in the Bank would probably still be happening with the crowd. Well, they've decided it's happening in May, and they're not changing the freaking minds. So it's happening in the Performance Center with no crowd. It's been officially announced by the arena, which was supposed to be hosting it. Obviously, WWE hasn't officially announced it, but the place it was supposed to be happening has announced it. So it's not happening at the place if the place says it's not happening. So it's not happening at the place. It's happening in the Performance Center. But there's still going to be a Money in the Bank pay-per-view. There's still going to be two winners. Money in the Bank winner of the men's, who's going to win the golden briefcase. I guess they're not doing colored briefcases anymore for brands, so it's going to be the golden briefcase for the women's match, or I guess the women's one's white. I don't know what their color scheme is anymore. Okay, guys, there's going to be two winners, and I have the rumored winners for you guys right now. So let's start with the women's match. The women's match, who is going to be Miss Money in the Bank, who can cash in that briefcase anytime, anywhere for a women's title match. So the rumor right now is, it's down to two, and this could be completely wrong, but right now this is what's out there. It's either going to be Sasha Banks or Nia Jax winning the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. So let's move on to the men's. Who is the rumored winner of the men's Money in the Bank ladder match? We're down to two as well. We have AJ Styles, which is reportedly he's going to be off TV for a little while to kind of sell the Taker match that he got really screwed up in it. So it's either going to be AJ Styles winning Mr. Money in the Bank briefcase, or it's going to be The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. I'm more for that side, that option, but we'll just have to wait and see. But kind of interesting stuff, and we'll just have to wait and see what they do with it. All right, let's do it. And the final news story, the final rumor, the final thing I will be talking about inside of this WWE news episode. So basically, okay, so SummerSlam. Let's just put the SummerSlam logo up. Is it happening? Like, this is a question some people have wrote into me and my team at the new show, which I don't have a team anymore, but I used to have a team. That was cool, but it's kind of unnecessary at this point because there's nothing happening. But anyway, what is happening with SummerSlam? Is SummerSlam happening? So SummerSlam's not until almost the end of August. And right now it's April, so it's a little impossible to tell. The only stuff I could find out there about this, and with backstage sources and everything, the only thing I found out is that I don't know. No one at WWE knows if it's happening or not. Like, it's completely up to the national, local governments, and all kinds of stuff like that if it's happening. So it's just this whole virus thing. Is it going to pass over? And are the bans on having events going to be lifted by then? If they are, the show will happen, but there's a lot of conflicting reports by scientists and doctors and everyone else saying that it won't be over by then, that we're going to deal with this for a long time until we figure this out. There's other people saying it's already dying off and we're looking good and this thing should be over by the next 30 to 60 days. But no one really knows, and it's kind of up to, the giant thing of the world at this point instead of WWE. They're going to have it. They're going to have every event that they can have, but right now they're not allowed to have any events for the foreseeable future, and the foreseeable future is just a giant question mark. So we'll just have to wait and see when this thing's lifted. It is completely not even up to WWE at this point.
Dear America, I, Vincent Kennedy McMahon, promise you I will take your money.
So yeah, if SummerSlam's happening with the crowd or not, I guess Vince is still taking your money. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching this WWE News episode. That's basically going to do it. If you guys want to support this channel outside of YouTube, obviously there's a Brandon Hodge merchandise store, a BH shop, or there's also, Cameo. I mean, I don't know what to promote at this point. It's SeatGeek, but all events are banned in the entire world, so that absolutely sucks. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching this news episode. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give this video a like. If you're brand new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. That is absolutely free. And thanks for watching. I'm Brandon Hodge, and I will see you guys in the next video.